Hey, how's it going?
Good. Yourself?
Good. What do we got here?
It's an exempt certificate from the fire department from the city of New York.
This is an exemption certificate saying he's a fireman, you can't call him to jury duty, or you can't draft him in the Army.
Correct.
In 2010, Chumlee made one careless mistake that nearly ended his life at the pawn shop forever. It wasn't a rare diamond or a priceless artifact. It was an upright vase that looked ordinary, pawned for just $700. Nothing about it screamed danger. But when Chumlee leaned it against a shelf and walked away, gravity took over. The instrument slipped, slammed into the floor, and cracked apart in front of staff and customers. The shop froze. When the repair estimate came back at $20,000, Rick Harrison's face went white. His anger exploded like never before. He sent Chumlee home immediately and told him he might have to pay the full cost himself. The moment never aired on TV, but behind the scenes, it became one of the most whispered disasters in Pawn Stars history. To understand how Chumlee survived moments like that, you have to go back to the beginning. Austin Lee Russell was born on September 8, 1982, in Henderson, Nevada. He grew up in a small home where money was always tight. His parents split early, and the weight of responsibility fell on his mother. She worked multiple jobs just to keep the lights on. Despite being exhausted, she tried to make life feel normal for Austin and his siblings, Sage and Tara. To stretch her income, she flipped items from garage sales for extra cash. Austin watched her turn ordinary used things into rent money. Without realizing it, he was learning how value worked. He learned that what looked worthless to one person could mean everything to someone else. Growing up in the Las Vegas suburbs during the 1990s, Austin was a typical kid in many ways. He loved video games, toys, and hanging out with friends. But he also had an eye for interesting stuff. While other kids rushed past garage sales, Austin slowed down, studying objects and imagining what they might be worth. He traded items at school, slowly sharpening his instincts. At just 10 years old, he learned one of his hardest lessons. After saving $50, he bought what he thought was a real Mickey Mantle baseball card. When an older collector told him it was fake, the disappointment crushed him. That moment burned a lesson into his memory: authenticity matters more than excitement. Around age 12, a friend's father gave him a nickname that would follow him for life. He said Austin looked like Chumlee the Walrus from an old cartoon. Austin hated it at first, but the name stuck. Soon everyone called him Chumlee. What began as teasing slowly became part of his identity. Instead of fighting it, he leaned into it, unknowingly creating the brand that would later make him unforgettable on television. Middle school wasn't easy. He was teased often, but he found confidence through Pokémon cards. In the late 1990s, the trading card craze exploded, and Chumlee realized he could buy, trade, and sell cards for profit. Kids who once mocked him started coming to him for deals. Without textbooks, he learned supply and demand. Those small wins built confidence and taught him how to negotiate, read people, and recognize value. By 17, school felt finished. In 1999, he dropped out of Green Valley High School and earned his GED instead. He worked wherever he could, including a comic book shop where collectors gathered. Surrounded by rare items and passionate customers, he learned more than any classroom could teach him. Around that time, he made a serious mistake by trying to sell a stolen bike part. He was caught, grounded, and deeply embarrassed. That moment scared him straight. He learned the importance of honesty and reputation, lessons that would later save his career. Everything changed when he met Corey Harrison. They became friends at around 8 years old, bonding over games and collectibles. Corey's family owned the gold and silver pawn shop, and Chumlee spent years around that environment. In 2000, Corey brought him into the shop just to browse comics. But when Chumlee watched Rick Harrison negotiate over a vintage Atari console, something clicked. Every item had a story. Every deal was a puzzle. By 2001, Chumlee was helping around the shop for free. He sorted shelves, checked collectibles, and learned fast. One day, he spotted a fake He-Man figure that nearly fooled everyone. Rick rewarded him with the day's tips, recognizing his sharp eye. In 2002, Chumlee helped buy a rare Super Mario Bros. Cartridge for $200. It later sold for $800. That $50 commission meant everything to him. For the first time, he felt like he belonged. In 2003, at age 21, he was officially hired at $8 an hour. The work was unglamorous, testing gold, handling tickets, and manning the counter, but every day added experience. By 2004, he was deeply involved in sorting storage unit auctions, finding value in dusty boxes of forgotten items. Those long hours trained him to see opportunity where others saw junk. In 2005, he trusted his instincts on a vintage Star Wars lightsaber toy, paying $300. The shop later sold it for $3,000, boosting monthly profits by nearly 20%. It was the moment he realized he could truly contribute. But success didn't protect him from failure. In 2006, he bought a fake Rolex for $1,200. Rick exploded, even saying "you're fired" in anger. Though Rick let him stay, the lesson stayed forever. From then on, Chumlee double-checked everything. By 2008, Chumlee had grown more confident, lost weight, and earned Rick's respect. When Pawn Stars began filming in 2009, Chumlee unexpectedly stole the show during auditions by haggling with producers over an arcade machine. His humor was natural, not planned. When the show aired, viewers loved him. He appeared in most episodes and quickly became a fan favorite. Money followed fame. By 2010, his income quadrupled. But mistakes followed too. Over the years, he overpaid for fake instruments, watches, and collectibles. The upright bass incident in 2010 nearly broke him financially and emotionally. He paid the repair costs himself, faced legal threats, and was temporarily banned from handling instruments. It was the moment his goofy image stopped being funny inside the shop. Then came 2016. Police raided his home over a sexual assault allegation that found no evidence. But they discovered drugs and firearms, triggering felony charges that could have ended everything. His bail was $62,000. Headlines exploded. Pawn Stars episodes were paused. Fans wondered if he was finished. In May 2016, he took a plea deal, probation, counseling, and no jail time. If he stayed clean, the felony would disappear. And he did. He stayed sober, went to therapy, and rebuilt his life quietly. By 2017, he returned to the show. Fans accepted him again. In 2017, he opened Chumlee's Candy on the boulevard next to the pawn shop. It became a tourist hit, pulling in around $500,000 in its first year. By the early 2020s, he was back filming spin-offs and impressing collectors with sharp Pokémon card deals. By 2025, his net worth reached $5 million. Chumlee's story isn't about luck. It's about failure, accountability, and rebuilding. From dropping a $20,000 base to nearly losing everything in 2016, he survived moments that would have ended most careers. Today, he stands as proof that growth doesn't come from perfection, but from learning when everything goes wrong.